splicing conductors and downrods is generally not permitted according to the National Electrical Code. NEC 404.9b addresses this issue specifically. This section states that in damp or wet locations, or where exposed to corrosive vapors, splices and taps must be enclosed in a weatherproof enclosure or otherwise protected against moisture and corrosion. Downrods are often situated in environments susceptible to dampness or moisture, such as bathrooms and basements, rendering them unsuitable for conductor splicing without proper protection. Even if a wire extension kit is marketed for ceiling fans and contains wire and butt splice crimps, the location of the splice within the downrod raises code compliance concerns. It is imperative to assess whether the intended installation environment is classified as dry, damp, or wet. In dry locations, the NEC may permit splicing with appropriate connectors and insulation, whereas damp or wet locations necessitate weatherproof enclosures to safeguard splices from moisture and corrosion. The product labeling stating to be installed by a qualified electrician underscores the importance of adhering to electrical codes and safety standards. A qualified electrician possesses the requisite knowledge and expertise to determine whether splicing conductors in a downrod complies with the NEC and other applicable regulations. They can assess the environment, select appropriate connectors and enclosures, and ensure that the installation meets all safety requirements. When in doubt, seeking guidance from a licensed electrician is always prudent to ensure electrical work is performed safely and in accordance with established codes. Always prioritize safety and code compliance when undertaking electrical projects. The NEC provides comprehensive guidelines for electrical installations, and adherence to these guidelines is crucial to prevent electrical hazards and ensure the long-term reliability of electrical systems. If uncertainty exists regarding the permissibility of splicing conductors in a specific situation, consulting a qualified electrician is the best course of action. There are several factors to consider when determining whether splicing conductors in a downrod is permissible. Firstly, the location of the downrod needs to be assessed. If the downrod is located in a damp or wet location, such as a bathroom or basement, splicing conductors inside is generally not permitted without proper protection. Secondly, the type of conductors being spliced needs to be considered. The NEC specifies different requirements for splicing different types of conductors. For example, splicing aluminum conductors requires the use of special connectors and techniques. Thirdly, the method of splicing needs to be evaluated. The NEC requires that splices be made in a safe and reliable manner. This typically involves using approved connectors and ensuring that the splice is properly insulated. Fourthly, any applicable local codes or regulations need to be considered. Some jurisdictions may have additional requirements for splicing conductors. The purpose of NEC 404.9b is to protect people and property from electrical hazards. By requiring splices to be enclosed in weatherproof enclosures in damp or wet locations, the code helps to prevent electrical shock and fires. If splices are not properly protected, moisture can enter the splice and cause corrosion. This can lead to a short circuit, which can cause a fire or electrical shock. Additionally, the NEC provides detailed specifications for various electrical components and installations, aiming to standardize practices and minimize the risk of electrical incidents. It is a comprehensive set of guidelines that covers a wide range of electrical topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Understanding and adhering to the NEC is crucial for anyone involved in electrical work, whether it is a licensed electrician, a contractor, or a homeowner undertaking a DIY project. By following the code's requirements, you can ensure that electrical systems are installed and maintained safely and reliably. The NEC is regularly updated to reflect changes in technology and best practices, so it is important to stay informed about the latest revisions. Many resources are available to help you understand and apply the NEC, including training courses, online resources, and publications. Consulting with a qualified electrician is also a valuable way to ensure that your electrical work complies with the code. Furthermore, electrical safety is paramount. Always to energize circuits before working on them, and use appropriate personal protective equipment such as gloves and safety glasses. Never attempt electrical work if you are not qualified or comfortable doing so. If you encounter any electrical hazards, such as exposed wires or damaged equipment, report them immediately to a qualified electrician or your local utility company. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and by taking precautions and following the NEC, you can help to prevent electrical accidents and ensure the safety of yourself and others. Remember that electrical codes and regulations are in place to protect individuals and property from potential hazards. Ignoring these codes can lead to serious consequences, including electrical shocks, fires, and property damage. Therefore, it is always best to err on the side of caution and consult with a qualified electrician if you have any doubts or concerns about electrical work. A qualified electrician has the knowledge, experience, and training to assess the situation, identify potential risks, and ensure that the work is performed safely and in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. They can also provide valuable advice on energy efficiency, electrical system upgrades, and other electrical-related matters. Engaging a qualified electrician is an investment in your safety and the long-term reliability of your electrical system. They can help you to avoid costly mistakes and ensure that your electrical work is done right the first time. In addition to the NEC, there may be other applicable codes and regulations at the local or state level. These codes may have additional requirements or restrictions that you need to be aware of. It is important to check with your local building department or electrical inspector to determine what codes and regulations apply to your specific project. Failure to comply with these codes can result in fines, penalties, and even the shutdown of your project. Therefore, it is always best to do your research and ensure that you are following all applicable codes and regulations. Moreover, when working with electricity, it is crucial to use the right tools and equipment. Using the wrong tools can damage equipment, cause injuries, and even create electrical hazards. Make sure you have the appropriate tools for the job and that they are in good working condition. Regularly inspect your tools for damage and replace them if necessary. Additionally, always use insulated tools when working with electricity. Insulated tools are designed to protect you from electrical shock and can significantly reduce the risk of injury. Investing in high-quality tools is an investment in your safety and the quality of your work. Consider these other aspects as well. Electrical work can be complex and challenging, even for experienced professionals. It is important to have a thorough understanding of electrical principles and practices before attempting any electrical work. If you are not familiar with electrical concepts such as voltage, current, resistance, and power, it is best to seek additional training or education. Many resources are available to help you learn about electricity, including online courses, textbooks, and workshops. By expanding your knowledge and skills, you can improve your ability to perform electrical work safely and effectively. And if unsure, the best course of action is to seek guidance from a qualified electrician. They can provide valuable insights and advice, and ensure that your electrical work is performed safely and in compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Engaging a qualified electrician is an investment in your safety and the long-term reliability of your electrical system. Always prioritize safety and code compliance when undertaking electrical projects. This is the most important advice anyone can give when dealing with electricity.